Tired of the empty, bloated, caloric content most streamers pass off as entertainment? Unsatisfied with stale, bland, painfully average shows that any computer-generated AI can spit out? Sick of paying way too much of your hard-earned money for the same old garbage in this economy? Well, MechaRandom42 has just what you need. From live streams to games, you'll get nothing but the best unscripted entertainment YouTube has to offer. When you become a member, you'll support a truly independent content creator for just pennies a day. You don't need YouTube's algorithm to tell you what to watch. Bookmark the channel today and become a member. You'll thank yourself.
So the writer's strike is basically confirming that streaming is not profitable and that nobody knows how to write anything without the AI. I am Mecca and all these streamers, you guys need to quit. You need to go. IndieWire says so. Don't stop at the shuttering the Showtime app. Wells Fargo argues the end of a tough day for Paramount Global shareholders. Wells Fargo is telling them to stop. Wells Fargo is saying that you have poor quarterly earnings. Wells Fargo suggested the company should quit streaming altogether. Why? Empty content, empty caloric content, recycled, regurgitated, averaged out.
Hubris.
Picard. Let's take Picard, for example, since Geordi and fake Geordi's daughter is right there. The real daughter from... Who are you here?
I'm Rob Cameron. I used to cover Star Trek.
Yeah, we used to talk about it all the time on the other channels and the old shows. And this is how we know about a lot of this stuff. And with all of the writers striking and all of this crap, we got a whole writers strike article pulled up.
What do you want? When do you want it?
The studios move in to suspend TV deals right now. So that means the Section 31 is going to go bye-bye. Hopefully, for good. Hopefully. I want to get into all of these chat GPT things, though. I've done videos on this. Everybody's done videos on this. We know how Paradanalytics works, right? Do you want to break down real quick how Paradanalytics work?
Very simply,
Do you want to be on camera to do it? Here, be on camera to do it. Be on camera for a change.
Be on camera.
Yeah, be on camera. Then I can freshen up my makeup.
Very simply, Paradanalytics takes impressions across Twitter, takes Twitter traffic, takes all kinds of internet traffic, compiles it into statistics, and they call it demands. And they take that information and they sell it back to these studios where they say, oh, look, yeah, I know nobody's watching, but you've got to hit on
10,000 people tweeted about Velma, but 10,000 people tweeted about Velma and Star Trek.
Yeah.
That means they're talking.
That means the demand.
We're talking about Velma. We're talking about Velma. Velma. We're talking about Velma. We're talking about Velma. We're talking about Velma. I'm tagging back in. We're tagging back in. Tagging back in.
My excellent friend.
All right. Velma. Thank you so much for subscribing. Please subscribe. I am your favorite YouTube harpy. I am MechaRandom42. Not to be confused with anybody else. I will touch up my hair later. These shows, you cannot prove to me that they're written by people. I really have a gut feeling that with Picard, that was the best, season 3, quote unquote, was the best we got.
Hubris.
But I was even saying it felt tremendously average. It felt like they took a bunch of the best of. Hey, YouTubers, what do you want to see? What would be your favorite thing of Star Trek? What would be the thing you would want to see? And a lot of people said Star Trek 6. That was one of their favorites. A lot of people said Star Trek 4. A lot of people said the Dominion stuff. A lot of people said that they wanted to know what happened after with Beverly. They wanted to see Beverly and Jean-Luc hook up or whatever. And they averaged it out after feeding it to the computer, allegedly, in my opinion. I cannot prove this, but,
Working.
Prove you didn't. Prove it didn't happen, right? And it averaged it out, so we got this incredibly average Star Trek that was just all the same things and beats that we've seen before time and time again, and that's what all these shows are. They're focusing so much on content. They're focusing so much on this empty content, this caloric, empty content. Bob Bakish, who is he? He's the CEO of Paramount. He assures the shareholders like me, I'm a shareholder, that Paramount has content and produced and ready to go during the writer's strike, despite all these shows going bye-bye. I don't want, the viewing audience, we don't want any more empty caloric content. We're gonna stop paying for it. We're gonna stop. You can only pay for so much. In these tough times, you're only gonna pay for so much. And if you're just getting regurgitated the same boring content. Oh, I was just watching a video about this. I was just watching a short. It was a guy, he was saying how McDonald's is now trying to argue why they need to justify. They're so shocked. Why are people buying our raised prices? They're getting backlash for raised prices. McDonald's used to be one of those things you could go to and get a cheap burger for like a couple of bucks if you just had a few dollars in your pocket. Now you need $20 to go there. They're the same price as Chick-fil-A. They're the same price as the good stuff down the road. You can just go Roberto's, Don Tortaco, any of your Mexican restaurants in town and spend the exact same amount of money. There is literally no reason to go to McDonald's. When you have Culver's, you have In-N-Out Burger, you have better burger options, right? And that's the same thing with Taco Bell. Taco Bell's going to learn they're going to have to start lowering their prices too, or have better value menu items. And that is the problem with this empty caloric content. You're not going to pay premium prices for empty content. It's got to be free. It's got to be something you can just use an app and watch a couple of ads for, like TV used to be. If you're just giving us this empty caloric filling streaming content. All right? Disney. How's Disney doing? They're doing a little bit better. They're not really gaining anybody, though. They did lose some people in this last quarter. Ooh, Disney did lose, 400,000 subscribers? They went from 1.64 million to 1.68. So they lost some people here. How many people did they lose? What does that say? A decline. 2.4 million subscribers. That's what we said. People aren't going to spend money for this empty caloric content that could be very well spat out and regurgitated by an artificial intelligence.
Chat GPT, dude.
When there's better stuff down the road, you know? If you could just turn on YouTube for free and see a bunch of people talking about it in the same way you would see Meet the Press, or you can go and see people like Rob and me make these little funny videos mocking this crap, having fun with it, having fun with whatever empty content these people are throwing at us and crapping out, then please subscribe. I do enjoy seeing new people. As long as they're not bots and AI, I don't do well with those people. Those people are not people. And that is what you need to really, really learn. These bots are not people. Studios, these bots who are tweeting about this.
And tweeted.
Before we wrap up in this, Rob watched a video.
Yes.
You want to shout out?
The name of the channel is Upper Echelon.
Okay.
He's got a pretty big channel.
We don't know him or anything. We don't know who he's affiliated
with.
with.
I haven't seen anything before, but he said essentially what I said about Paradanalytics.
This is what we've been talking about with Paradanalytics.
For a while.
And he showed how it's done.
Yes, he demonstrated how it was done. It's far more technical than I can get into.
Yeah.
But this whole thing about Paradanalytics, in that they program these bots to inflate the data
just to respond and reply.
Respond and reply.
Yeah, I might be able to elaborate. They program unique reply responses to just automatically reply, and as though it's a real thing, as though it's a real person, and they will automatically reply and respond to these things. And now that the cat's out of the bag with Twitter and how AI has been used to do that, and how all these bots, and that's not even AI, that's just bots, that's just reply bots, that's just automated response accounts that they can program to automatically reply to the second an account posts something. So they do that, and that's how all these people are talking about impressions. Like, you go into Twitter. Let's go to my Twitter.
I guess I could fire up my account again.
That's one of the things you see when they have trending. Sean Connery, 1,000 people are talking about him for some reason because of this Denzel thing. 1,000 tweets could all be fake people. None of those people could be real. They could all be reply bots. The studios don't know that. The studios are people like Bob Iger. They're people like Bob Bakish. Those are these old people who are. Do you think this guy knows how to get into his email?
Probably not.
Do you think he understands that when you're arguing with somebody online, they might not be a real person? right? I always have this prove you're a real person or I don't know you're a real person sort of thing. The best way to prove you're a real person, be a channel member. That is why Elon Musk has been charging money on Twitter, because people are not going to pay an extra $3 when they can spend what? $100 for 1,000 bots or whatever the hell the price is. I don't know. I'm just making up a number out of my butt. Did you look up that for how many Twitter bots that they had? It was something really ridiculously cheap, he said.
Yeah.
Matt Bender had a tweet about that. So he's the one who had the actual number of that, because Elon had deleted that tweet, I believe. That's why he wants verification, not for freedom of speech, not for any of this stuff. It makes people believe that they're supporting that. But no, it also makes you prove you're a real person. So that's how you prove you're real. I am Mecca. Oh, these streamers, they gotta go.
I'm Rob off the camera.
Do you agree?
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.
You should tweet that.
Hubris.